It was a great week of action for the Turkey Valley Trojans, who ended the week 4-1. They started with a great 10-0 win over North Butler on Monday and ended with a brilliant 10-6 come-from-behind win over the number 5 ranked Class A team in the state, the NU High Panthers, and they were facing their number 1 pitcher, who had not given up a run all year and somehow scored 10 runs off the senior. Well, on this report, we're going to be hearing from head coach Dan Steppen, as well as the Schmidt boys, Ben Schmidt, the catcher, and Jordan Schmidt, the pitcher, shortstop, who had a brilliant week of play as well for Turkey Valley. And this report being brought to you by Fensel Oil and LP Company of Prodovan and Cleet Kashutka Farm Equipment, also of Prodovan, and Rydell Chevrolet in Waterloo. Well, right now, let's go to Coach Dan Steppen. Talking with Turkey Valley head baseball coach Dan Steppen. Really an excellent week of Turkey Valley baseball, and it really climaxed here today against NU High. A good come-from-behind win.
Yeah, I think it all started with practice on Monday. We had a good practice on Monday and worked on just being excited and enthusiasm, and it carried over, and I think these kids haven't quit all year, but it just helps to get a lead and you make some plays, and all of a sudden maybe somebody hasn't made a lot of plays, makes a play, and it just picks everybody up.
Your defense is probably what's improved the most here this week.
Yeah, kids make plays. When kids make plays and they get confidence and our teammates have confidence the guy next to them is going to make one, I mean, it's just contagious, and we've done a good job this week.
And you've been getting excellent pitching along with a great hitting.
You know, when we have this week where we only got 5 games, we're able to put our varsity guys up there, and then we get 2 good pitching outings from Ben Novotny and Ryan Busta this weekend. You know, when you can pitch well on the weekends, you can pick up some extra wins.
And looking ahead now, you do have you know, a little easier schedule as far as games goes the rest of it. You have some tough teams coming up.
Yeah, on Monday we had 19 games left, and I said I'm not sure if we're going to be favored in any of the 19, so we better show up ready to play. And you know, 4-1 this week, and a little bit of an arch rival in Sumner Fred on Monday. We got to go down there and play 2, and we've always played O-line tough on a Tuesday, so 7 games this next week. If we get the pitching and the defense we had this last week, I think we'll be in good shape.
And what do you still want to improve on as you go forward toward the tournament?
You know, we're energetic, yet we had a few innings here. We weren't standing up, and I hate as a coach to kind of get on them, and then all of a sudden Joe Schmidt comes up with a big hit, and everybody's excited, and we should have been excited before he even got in the box. So those types of things, we can always work on our defense, always talk a little more. We're better at it. Yeah, I don't know. Just the more we play together, the better we're getting.
That's Turkey Valley head baseball coach Dan Steppen. They won 4 of 5 this week against some pretty good competition. Talking with junior pitcher shortstop Joe Schmidt right after the Crestwood game. Quite a pitching performance, a 1-hitter, and good defense behind you for the most part. So a good win for the Trojans.
Yeah, definitely. I know Ben Novotny was making some plays in center, diving catch, and it was pretty sweet. Blair played a good game. So yeah, it was a fun win. Winning's fun.
Always helps a pitcher when you get a couple of good plays behind you, doesn't it? It makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, definitely. It gets you pumped up, and yep.
You've been logging a lot of innings, actually. You pitched quite a few innings last week, and now this week. How's the arm holding up?
Oh, it feels fine. I don't know. My arm, it always feels pretty good. Back in Little League, I used to throw back-to-back games, so that probably got me prepared for this. And I don't know. My arm doesn't really get too tired.
Another thing about you, your bat is really sizzling. I think you had a slow start, but you had a couple of doubles tonight, and you seem to be hitting the ball really well.
Yeah, true. I did start off really slow, and yeah, I think I'm seeing the ball well, and hit 2 doubles. Yep.
And the team generally, you know, you didn't really have a very good performance over at Fredericksburg the other day, but the last 2 games, it seems like a different ball club.
Yeah, I think we're talking more and we're getting everything going, and once you win one, it's contagious and you want to win more. So I think that's getting us ready for the next games.
Well, thanks a lot, Joe Schmidt, junior, shortstop and pitcher. Talking with Ben Schmidt, senior catcher for the Turkey Valley Trojans. Been a couple of good games this week, a couple of well-pitched games, and the catcher has a very good look at how these pitchers are throwing.
Yeah, I try and field everything they throw at me, and they usually throw strikes, so it's not a really hard job back there other than the heat.
Makes it a lot easier, too, when you have quicker innings like you've had the last couple of days.
Yeah, if they keep pounding the strike zone, the team's behind them out there, so they make the plays if they hit the strikes. So.
And you had a heck of a day at the plate against North Butler the other night. You had the first 4 times up, you had hits. I think one of them was a double, and you almost had a 5-for-5 day. I think the last one could have dropped, but it didn't. So that's a pretty exciting thing.
Well, as long as I can keep carrying it on and putting it in for the team, it keeps going good. We'll hopefully see state. So keep working hard.
Is that the goal right now for you guys? You're a senior, so this is your last shot at it.
Well, I haven't hit state any sports yet this year, so this is my last shot at going there. So.
Yeah, and the team, it really has turned it around a little bit, so it probably is a goal that can be reached.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're playing a lot better than we did. We just got to come together and keep working together.
I mean, what do you think the difference is these last couple of games?
Definitely being ready to play and coming and showing up to games instead of taking 3 innings to warm up.
All right, Ben Schmidt, senior catcher for the Turkey Valley Trojans. Thanks a lot. Well, there you have it this week in Turkey Valley baseball, and hopefully there will be a lot more like it as the Trojans finish 4-1 and had a great 10-6 win on Saturday in the Rhinebeck tournament over the Northern University High Panthers. It was Ryan Busta's first career victory. He went the distance, the freshman pitcher. As a matter of fact, Turkey Valley had 3 freshmen in the lineup. The pitching and catching battery mate, Busta, along with Riley Merrick, and the designated hitter was Michael Novotny, who was on base 3 times in that ball game. So the future also looking bright for Turkey Valley baseball. Well, that's this report. It's been brought to you by Rydell Chevrolet in Waterloo, Cleat Kashutka Farm Equipment in Prodovan, and Fensel Oil and LP Company. For WDDnews.com Sports, I'm Randy Novotny.